Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Melanie, please?
This is she.
Hey, Melanie, how are you? This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
You don't know what that is, do you?
No, what's up?
Brook and Jubal in the Morning is a radio show.
Well, yeah, I figured that, but who are you? What's going on?
I'm Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning, and we do a segment on our show called The Second Date. Have you ever heard of that before?
No.
Okay, well, I'll explain. A second date is where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone and find out what happened. And we recently got an email about you from a dude named Jake.
Okay.
You know Jake?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Okay. So Jake told us about your date.
Mm-hmm.
And he also told us that you're not answering his phone calls or text messages or anything and is wondering why you're blowing him off.
Am I supposed to tell you why?
Would love it if you would. So would Jake. He actually wants to know the answer.
This is kind of weird, but that's fine. I'll tell you.
Okay.
This was easy.
So he told you we met at this car wash place.
Yeah, he told us all about that. He thinks the reason you're not calling him back is because he asked about how much money you made.
Oh.
He said that was the moment everything changed. Like you went from being interested to being totally put off.
Oh, okay. I don't think it was that moment, although that was a weird one as well.
So what was it?
So Jake seemed really nice at the car wash, but I don't know, he's really not my type.
How so?
Did he tell you he's originally from Spain and he just moved over here
No.
not too long ago?
We talked to him, and I heard an accent, but we didn't ask about where he was from or anything.
Okay, so he's originally from Spain, and
That sounds pretty sexy to me.
Yeah.
sure, yeah, except he went on and on, like almost immediately from the beginning of our date. He went on and on complaining that, like, ever since he got here, that he's like not been able to hook up with women, and he's so frustrated that American women are so uptight and they should be more. I'm not kidding you. He goes into this thing like, we need to be more free. We need to be more sexual.
Is it weird that I'm like, he kind of has a point? I don't know. Like, we are kind of a prudish country.
I understand that, but this is the first date, and it's the first topic of conversation he's going to bring up, and it was in the creepiest way, like all the red flags, all of them.
I guess it's weird to complain that you've moved to a country and are having trouble getting laid.
Yeah.
When you're on a date.
Well,
I mean, it's not like you're hanging out with a buddy. You're like, man, I can't hook up with a girl, but you're like, hey, you want to go out for dinner? By the way, nobody will have sex with me here. That's weird.
But it wasn't even like you just said that very casually. Okay, that's a very casual thing to say in a conversation and be mature about. But he was like smarmy gross about it.
Was it the way he was talking? Was it his body language? Could you point to one specific thing that made him
All
smarmy?
of the above.
All of it.
He would go into this it was almost like a pitch. Like, back in my home in Spain, women would throw themselves at the floor to me. Like he was a king or something. It was so gross. I just can't even.
You can't chalk it up to cultural differences.
I'm sure part of it is that, but like I said, there's a way to have a conversation about that without making it creepy and weird. It was weird. I wish you could have done there. I really do. I really do. Because I've been around creepy dudes. I've never felt this uncomfortable.
Really?
It was just, you just have this feeling, this instinct. I can't really describe it. And it was just I shouldn't be here. I gotta go.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
that's not good.
You probably don't want to be here either, Melanie, because Jake is on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Oh, my. Oh, okay. He's listening right now?
Unless he hung up. Jake, are you still there?
I am.
Oh, okay.
Huh? So is it my accent?
No, Jake, I think it was the fact that you were talking about not being able to hook up with American chicks.
And what's wrong with that?
Well, it's a date, bro.
You're on a date, you know?
It's just, in America, we don't talk about sleeping with other people when on a first date.
That's what I mean. I don't understand why you guys are so uptight about, sex, everything, In Spain, it's very natural to talk about those things, whether in a first date or you're home with your mom or your grandmother. It's all very free.
Oh, wow.
Grandmother.
When is the last time you had sex?
I like his liberated point of view in terms of it's natural, everyone does it. Mm-hmm. But, are you hearing what she said about being uncomfortable?
I got to say, I was very surprised. I was very shocked. Spain women love all that kind of talk. please accept my apologies. I'm a very sexual person. I'm very free when it comes to that. I was hoping maybe you'd be in the same way and not so, antiquada, like an antique kind of thing,
Listen, I think most people are sexual beings. It's part of our human nature, but there's a respectful way to do it, and you cross those lines immediately. Like, I have no interest in seeing you. I don't even know.
Really, Melanie?
Wait, so are we kind of like lost in translation kind of thing? I mean, because if I was alone with you, I would do things to you that you can't even think of, I treat you like my princesa.
No. Did you hear what I just said? It doesn't work. It doesn't work that way. You're not being a respectful human being.
Melanie, I think you're being a little too uptight. Maybe that glass of tequila will help you calm down a little bit and come on a second date with me.
Okay.
I mean, if you were to give him like some tips on how, if he got to redo it, I mean, what would you want him to do differently next time?
Be a different person?
Well, I don't know.
It might be kind of tough to do.
Man, you got to free yourself up. You're like in a cell. You're obstructing yourself from liberations and freedom of sex, whether it's with men or woman or both at the same time or multiple.
Whatever. Just get after it, huh?
I was just trying to help.
I'll be fine without you, thanks.
Are you sure, Melanie? Would you like to go out with Jake on a second date? We will pay for it.
Absolutely not.
Okay, I didn't see that coming at all.
Melanie, I mean, fine. Look, I get it. I understand. You're not as sexually liberated as I am. You're not as sexually free as I am. But maybe you can guide me in the right direction? Or might you have some friends that are more sexually liberated than yourself?
What? Now he's going to ask to meet my friends. You guys.
Well, it's a little frustrating because no one will sleep with me here.
Come on, Melanie, can you hook him up? You have any friends that might sleep with Jake since he's having trouble?
I think I'm going to save all my friends the headache and just say, no, absolutely not.
Well, all right. So, Melanie, thank you for your time, Jake. I'm sorry no second date, but, we do have a lot of American women who listen to this show. Is there any last-minute plea you'd like to put out to them?
Yeah, to all the beautiful women out there, a mí me gusta complacer mucho a las mujeres. ¿Tú me entiendes? I love to please women, and I'm having a hard time.
Yeah.
I actually
Well, with that Spanish you just dropped right there, Jake, done. I'll sleep with you.
Yeah.
It's good. We're good.
Okay, thank you, but if there's any women that are interested...
We'll send them your way, Jake. Take care, man.